Play now is selected. Selected. Ready. No. Away team selection. Usk Trojans selected. South. Stenf. NC State Wolf. Alabama Crimson Tide select. No. Home teams. Ready. Entering game settings screen. Quarter. Play. Quarter. Accelerated. Play. Stated. Time option. Time option is weather. Weather option. Time. Weather option is set to rainy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. When these two teams square off against each other, they know the legacies they carry, and that'll be evident in this one, guys.
Alabama-LSU is one of my favorite games each and every year because this is one of the fastest games you'll see all season. There is so much NFL first-round talent on the field every time these two teams play.
Year after year, we can go back and name so many names, but you're right, the draft is going to call them. The stakes are always high, the conference always on the line. These two teams, you know, are always squarely in the mix.
Out of the gun, to give to the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. He reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Fall. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
15 options, counter Y is selected.
Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42.
Counter alert shot is selected.
They'll try to power their way ahead. On the move at the 30. Goes upstairs. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing it.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Pocket starts to collapse. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got great speed. Great move there. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Going with the counter play here. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run it from the gun. On the move at the 30. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That defense is about getting off the football. When that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
How about the defender being a seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Gets it out fast. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've slumped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Right back to the well. Still running at the 40. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And he has got it rolling. He may be running toward that Bayou Bengals record book. Tyron Davis-Price, Leonard Fournette, and that single-game rushing record territory.
Yeah, and that means you're having a heck of a day. That means you're showing off all the goods, too, with speed and being able to break tackles. And this defense knows they're running the football, but this LSU run game is too dynamic right now.
We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit.
31 yards is selected.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
LSU 7, Alabama 0.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense, setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely
play call. Coach suggestions.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. Looking for a man. It's Milrow. Steps away to find some room. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Alabama pushing the tempo.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Entering play call.
Good pick up
Coach
there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's such a nice play getting that sack. And I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country, and I know that having played here before. You do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence, to know when the snap is coming out, and you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
Oh, he got loose. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Caught over the middle, it's Taylor. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's got him in the flat. Fakes his man out. Touchdown! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. If you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down.
Entering Entering play call. Coach
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's
categories.
so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the
Entering
36.
play call. Coach
This pass
suggestions.
rush
There are
has
6
just been relentless.
categories.
You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the tight end. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Entering
Stop
play
at
call.
the
Coach
3, but it'll be enough to
suggestions. There are
give them a
6
first and goal.
categories.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Getting some heat. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout called as this
Entering
offense tries
play
to find a way
call.
to draw a little
Suggestions.
closer.
There are 6
They lost ground on
categories.
first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a man. It's Milrow. Dances away. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout
Entering
here
play
late in the
call.
first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house.
Entering play call.
Touchdown,
Coach
Bama!
suggestions. There are 6
A nice job on this
categories.
offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little
Entering
something
play
on this
call.
drive.
Special
See if
teams.
we're
We
cutting
have
this
7
lead
options.
and continue to make this game
Fight
closer and
for
closer.
Return left
They
is
got the
selected.
late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken
Entering
field
play
as he
call.
stopped at
Coach
the 25.
suggestions. There are 8
Bayou Bengals
categories.
will run the offense out onto the
Options.
field.
Logo is selected.
They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create
Entering
some
play
momentum for the
call.
other side.
Coach
I think a lot of this comes
suggestions.
down to
There are
your
8
quarterback and whether or not
categories.
he's
You have
making good
15
decisions in this game.
options.
If he has to
Ohio
be
is
aggressive.
selected.
If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on
Entering
that
play
first down
call.
pass, and
Coach
it never had a
suggestions.
chance.
There are 8 categories.
They'll line up for a
You have
second
15
down play.
options. Smash is selected.
He's looking to throw. And he has run out of bounds as they go
Entering play
backwards
call.
there and
Coach
just avoided the
suggestions. There are
contact.
8 categories.
They're going to keep
You
this
have
drive
12
going. You'll have to make a
options.
play on
HD
3rd
selected.
and long from the 26. The running back has it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The
Entering
defense
play
burns
call.
their
Coach
3rd and final timeout
Lemos.
of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't connect, and the
Entering
gamble
play
does
call.
not work
Coach
out.
suggestions. There are
Man,
6
first half being
categories.
that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one.
They put on the heat, and they blocked it.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 7 options.
Alabama
5,
ready
4,
to put a boot to
return
it to
left
start the
is
second
selected.
half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Bulldozes him. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Nifty little dance step. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. RPO or X if deselected.
To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Suggestions.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4.
HD quick base is selected.
They go to the ground. At the 45 on its way. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9.
Red option is selected.
The give on the counter. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Got it behind the line. It's Williams.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Turns it loose. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The offense set for a first down play. They believe they can run right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They're very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looking for a block. It's Thomas. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but just as they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down.
Red bubble is selected.
To the air. It's Nussmeier. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're putting their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give is to Miller. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
You got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quarterback adapting. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage.
Entering play call. Entering paused screen. You have 14 options. Resume is selected. Entering play call.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle is made after the first down.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
Entering play call, special
So they were able
teams.
to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
15 options. RPO selected.
Using his legs. It's Durham. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 4th down attempts, and they'll try it again. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. First down here for the offense.
Options. Safe man left is selected.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Brought down after a nice game.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama!
Coach suggestions.
Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game, get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and Mike,
Entering
we have the
play call,
makings of a
coach
classic
suggestions.
fourth
There are
quarter
8
finish.
categories.
The
You
Bayou
have 15
Bengals will run the
options.
offense
Each
out onto the
calendar is
field.
selected.
Some misdirection with the counter. Powers through. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Entering play call.
Well, that's called
coach
paying off good field
suggestions.
position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU builds its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Adams. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically, you can...
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job, too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Turns it on in midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He'll throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost done.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sweet cut there. Oh, another great move. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right. He sees huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the block flying the friendly skies. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Quarterback will audible. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! And the beatdown has ensued. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it will take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. And that miracle is no longer coming now.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they finish it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity to Reese to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, what your offense is going to be moving forward.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Touchdown Tigers! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily
entering
playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll run the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Got a man, it's Miller.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass, nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Scanning the field, it's Milroe. coming after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They're trying to get to him. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident in David. They were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering pause minute of screen, you have 4 options. Stats is selected.